On the Mark Management Department.
It is. I got my ass kicked. That one sucked.
Yeah, 50-50 shot.
It was only me and Matt this year.
Like it's 2 years in a row. Last year, went nobody.
I know. Last year you did it by yourself.
Still
You
winning.
guys are doing one.
We have those, it's the same lobby as the year we created.
Yeah. The same thing.
Yeah, so you just have to get in there and do it. Oh, you might not have a lobby.
Yeah.
Did you? Bragging rights.
I need to get in my some of this brand fast. Yeah, like 40 years we wanted that. Thank you for your next time.
That's neat.
Monday night. And I thought.
Yeah.
Their coach. He was, whenever they went full, they tried someone face, they were done. That was dumb. That's how they lost in 1983.
I think I just put that tab in because it's
Yeah,
in
that's
a
hard.
weird spot.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I read the book. Okay. I'm sure you did.
Oh, and this one here.
I feel like I was there.
Yeah, there's a couple.
No, he was, you
Oh,
were
Matt's
alive
gotta
in
get it.
73, weren't you? Or 83?
73.
No, not 73. I understand.
No, I was not like.
Matt, I need your autograph on one.
Now, should I look?
That middle one.
Oh, okay, so you're born in 85.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, when were you born around like 60?
Yes, 50.
Born in 78, I thought, what if it's close to that?
What?
Yeah.
I was born in 99. Okay, that makes me feel, yeah, I feel better.
No, my kid's older than you. How old are you?
Start 41.
Want me to start it?
I might.
Here, the,
No, it might be 41, 42.
you might be a little slow.
So
If you wanna finish that, just finish that here.
I-
Come back to it. We gotta-
No.
You get back to the agenda here.
Go into the back.
I think we're even. Cause you're 40, I'm 25.
Hey, you're closer to Lily than me.
I'm 15 away from you and 14 away from Jake.
Yeah, I got it. You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's open the meeting. We got a quorum. Gary's excused. Get a motion to approve the agenda.
Make the motion.
I'll second it. Yes, huh? Any changes, Brian?
No, sir.
Additions, deletions? Special orders of the day, obviously, it's me there.
Actually, I think you're on the wrong meeting.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, you're okay.
Yeah, outgoings.
Yeah, you gotta go to the outgoing first.
All right.
I can go to this one. Actually, just go back. Then.
All right, so we're approval of minutes from the March 12th regular board meeting. Get a motion, Matt?
Yes, I'll make that.
I'll second it. Then you want to do the financial report?
That'll be the same for, I won't be the incoming board.
There will be no financial report.
So, the financial report is March 31st, 2025. Mine says 24.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine. And the assets checking accounts in the general fund, we have $1,220,027.61. Capital reserve, $564,248.64. And then the building and land fund, $183,354.52. Total assets of $1,973,630.77. Current liabilities of $2,193.36. That is the total. Income for this period, $64,757.21. Expenses of $175,313.44.
Make a motion, we approve the financial report and approve the ordinance, the disbursements, and the payment. I got for old business, sir. None. Declaration of election.
There was an election and you won.
Nobody ready to speak. I wasn't even on the ballot, was I?
We don't have, so
You don't have to put it on there.
when you're the incumbent and there's
Right.
nobody running against you, you don't have to have an election. Save some money.
But like a city council, they do.
Yes. Different for different laws.
Okay.
Oh, so he was up this election?
Yes.
Oh,
Nobody filed.
I didn't
So
even know that. Glad you're still here.
me too. Adjournment.
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
I'll second. Now the other meeting.
I only have to, yes.
Incoming board. So we're gonna call this meeting to order. Wait a minute. I thought it was gonna pull up.
Vice meeting.
Continuing, I did, incoming board, and then is it downloads or,
Go to open book.
oh, okay. Got it.
Funding for a.
All right, we have a quorum. Kim Gary's excused, absent, probably one listed. Get approval of the consent agenda, Matt.
Make that motion.
I'll second. Additions or deletions? None. And I guess my oath of office.
Yes.
You want me to read it so Matt can notarize it tomorrow?
That's how we do it.
Usually there's a third person here to do it, so.
right, yeah.
We're in uncharted territory here, so. All right, I guess stand and raise your right. I, Robert D. Brown, being duly sworn
I, Robert D. Brown, being duly sworn
on his oath,
on his oath,
says that he has been duly elected
says that I have been duly elected
and installed as a director of the Hillsborough Fire Protection District
and installed as the director of the Hillsborough Fire Protection District
of Jefferson County, Missouri,
of Jefferson County, Missouri,
pursuant to the revised statutes of Missouri,
pursuant to the revised statutes of Missouri,
that he is a citizen of the United
that
States
I am a citizen of the United States
over the age of 25
over the age of 25
and a voter within the area included within the district for more than 1 year
and a voter included within the district for more than 1 year.
prior to your election, prior to his election. Yeah, that he is qualified to act as a director
I'm qualified to act as a director
under the provisions of Chapter 321
under the provisions of Chapter 321
of the revised statutes of Missouri,
of the revised statutes of Missouri.
under the provisions of which the Hillsborough Fire Protection District,
Say it again.
under the provisions of which the Hillsborough Fire Protection District
Under the provisions which the Hillsborough Fire Protection District
was incorporated,
was incorporated,
that he will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the state of Missouri,
and the state of Missouri,
and that he will faithfully demean himself
and that I will faithfully demean myself
in such office
in such office
and will faithfully perform the duties
and will faithfully perform the duties
of the director
of the director
to the best of his ability
best of my ability
and impartially in the interest of the whole district.
and impartially and in the interest of the whole district.
Congratulations, sir.
Huh?
Thank you. Back there. 15.
And then
I know Gary's not here, but you guys by law have to reorganize or
Right.
organize however you guys.
I'm going to leave it the same.
Yeah.
Second.
Yes.
Happens we don't show up to a meeting,
Right.
you're voted as president.
Right. Any public comment? Any communications? Staff reports?
Fire marshal
Fire
report
marshal?
for the month of March. No permits were issued, but we did receive money from a permit that was issued in February for the amount of $1,600.
What's going on Bergio's lot on the corner of their school road toward the building down?
So, one of the knuckle boys, bought it and they're building a physical therapy office there.
Oh, nice,
So, yeah,
nice.
I don't know which one of the knuckles.
Chief?
All right, for, previous month of March, it will definitely go down as probably one of the most memorable, months in the career of probably everybody sitting in this room. Our old previous call record was 147. We blew our old record out of the water with 187 calls for service. Our most serious call obviously was the tornado that hit the district on March 14th. It was an EF2, struck the north side of our district and proceeded 20+ miles up into St. Louis County. It was a half-mile wide when it reached kind of the bottom of Clayton Husky there. We had multiple homes damaged or destroyed, along with some multiple outbuildings destroyed. The tornado was almost a half-mile wide, like I said. It turned into a 5-day incident with the Hillsborough Fire District helping with all forms of disaster recovery. We were taking water out to them, dealing food with them, trying to help get everybody's lives back to normal out there. I appreciate everybody's help. Everybody did a phenomenal job with all of that. On top of the tornadoes, there were numerous extremely busy brush fire days on the 14th of March and again on the 19th of March. I don't think probably a lot of people realize this, but the entire state of Missouri was pretty much out of the type of resource it was.
Very weird hearing that on the radio.
What you feel, what you got? I don't know.
It was definitely some very busy days and days that people could have got hurt, but our guys did great and they got hurt. 50-mile-an-hour wind up that day. Things were good to go. I mean, couldn't have back, didn't have any stubbed toes or anything. It was great. So, what? Thank you guys for. Yeah. I did attach a in-depth report to the board packet, that details all of our actions throughout all of that, so. Hopefully the future generations of the Hillsborough Fire District will look at that and say, oh, that's what you did. I don't know. I don't even know if we did everything right, but we did what we could, so.
The people that I saw, like my friends that are out that way, posted on Facebook, were all very
Yes.
appreciative, very good.
We had some people that would surprise you that came up to us and thanked us.
That's good.
So it was very good.
All right.
All right, grants, the Jefferson Foundation grant. We are ready to go out for bid for workout equipment. That's later on in new business. The remodel obviously is not complete, which we'll talk about that under new business also. But Goldman Fire has offered to store this workout equipment over at their station too when we get it. I have some reservations about that because I don't want to move it twice, but we'll see what we can
How
do.
big, how much space would you need?
I don't know, a lot.
It's gonna be a lot.
Yeah.
The only good thing, I mean, the good thing about it, move it twice, but it's free storage.
Right. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. We got notice the other day that all grant funding through FEMA from the federal government has been suspended, gone. Don't know if it'll. So that's a very scary thought with as successful as we've been and as much equipment that we were able to buy without spending district money on that funding source has completely dried up. And the general public obviously thinks that somehow we just get grants left and right and rely on that money. Well, there's not going to be any private funding grants. They're just not out there to do the kind of grants that we need. So this is very, very troublesome and worrisome moving forward. I don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully it'll quickly fund that program or decide that it is an important program to get funded as well too. They've also done away with NIOSH. Basically, they gutted that office. They're the ones that did all the firefighter death and safety investigations, certified respiratory protection programs, and everything. So that's all gone. So quite interesting. I did attach to this as well too the EOC grant funding that was completely gutted out as well too. That's down at the bottom of the page. You can read through that, but there is no federal funding's gone. Hopefully it comes back. Still waiting on a portion of the firehouse subs grant to be delivered back to the firehouse, so we'll see. Still continuing on with Alexa Pool. We're still working with the city on finding solutions to the stoplight issue out here. That's kind of, I don't want to say it's a dead issue, but we're waiting to see if the SMTP grant that the city's working on with the stoplight, the crosswalks and right turn lane coming out of Leon Hall Parkway can somehow fund that project as well too. If not, I did have a conversation with Jason Daniel, and he's willing to go half and half with the city and four fire district to get that fixed. So, and if we do go that route, we need to rewrite an agreement that spells out who's responsible for it. Right.
7414.
I don't really have an update on the ladder truck. We haven't heard a production update since back in January. So as far as we know, 12/10/2025 is when it's supposed to be in, but we have not heard a thing yet. The building cleaning project is continuing. We have a preliminary design back from Steve Bacon. We'll go under new business for that as well too. In order to facilitate the new mini pumper, I did have to order a storage container. We had to get the boats into the storage container for now until we can do something with the building next door. So if you didn't see, the truck is out there. If you want to take a look at it, Matt, if you want to ride in it. I did talk to Josh Boyer back on the 20th of March. Again, said we're still in line, just waiting for dry weather to start the foundation repair here. But he needs to get on that, that's for sure. And we'll be working here over the next couple months with getting the old heaters and stuff out in the bay, out of here and prep for the ladder truck. With the fleet, many of the repairs that we discussed at the last board meeting had been fixed. We're still waiting on a couple of items that was on that list to be fixed. Had to buy new tires for 6528, like we talked about at the last board meeting as well too. So that was a $2,000 some odd purchase. But we did it. The new mini pumper has been delivered. We're working on getting it in service. Got the graphics guy coming tomorrow afternoon to finish taking some measurements and things like that to get our logo on there and make sure it's fitted in there properly. We're gonna have to get some, the radio installed, the computer installed, and, some other equipment that you guys approved to purchase moving forward. So kind of maybe hoping shooting for May or June, having service somewhere in that time frame. So, but we got to get training on it and all that stuff as well. Training division continues. Got some live burns coming up next week down at the training facility. Still continuing on with community services stuff. Obviously, we're going to start kicking into gear in May with all the PR events around town. List of your legislative bills are there for your reading if you would like. That's all I got.
Okay. Mitch, you got anything? No, sir. Crazy. Old business? Nothing? New business?
Yes, I have
Workout?
included the request for proposals for the fitness equipment. The whole bid is in there. You guys are good with it. I'd like to send it out. Open it up tomorrow. Have it due back by, I think I put in there the 9th of May. Have a recommendation to the board at the next board.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it. Annex building.
Yeah. Keep calling that the old Casey, so I've named it the annex.
There you go.
Call it, so. In your packet is a preliminary design that has been sent back to the building committee. There's a few comments back from them, and we'll sit down and with Steve Bacon, the architect, and take a look at that again. But I wanted you guys to kind of see what we were looking at with that, and it's pretty simple. It's a bathroom, a weight room, and a garage.
And the bathroom's already there.
It's gonna have to be moved.
Okay.
Because the way they design that is it's kind of like right in the middle of the floor. It's up against that wall, but you can go in behind it in the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
So they're gonna move it back to the back wall, make it a corner bathroom and ADA accessible as well too. Steve had his electrical engineer out there, so he didn't see anything crazy with that. Steve did recommend at some point in time, I don't know if it's worth it now, but as we move forward, getting our two lots combined. That way we can have like one utility. So we could run power into that building and this building off of the same service. Because right now we're gonna have to have,
Right.
which it's not,
But then your generator's not over there.
then the generator.
That's when you retire.
Right. So we'll just, we'll keep that in mind as we kind of move forward. But like, this is nothing special. It's just adding a wall and a garage door in the front. That's the one thing I did send back to him that I told him there was no way. The initial garage doors that he put in there were 7 feet 6 inches wide. I said, there's no way that that's gonna work. So I told him, let's put in a 20-foot double door or two 10-foot wide, single doors just to get them better. So he's working on that right now. Or do you guys see anything in there?
No. Fine.
Like I said, there is.
Like a keypad on the front.
Yeah, we'll end up doing something with that. That way we can, we'll figure something out.
Are they still doing the man door and like the back door closest to this building?
There'll be a man door there
Okay.
On both sides.
on both sides. Yeah. So we're adding the one door on this side and there's a existing door on the other side already.
Okay.
And that one's kind of far up, so it probably gets it or where you can come, yeah.
So
That's good.
nothing special. Trying to keep it as cheap as we possibly can.
Do we need to? I don't need to go back.
I don't think there's anything we need to do at this point in time. I'm hoping by, we can get everything ironed out, or maybe by the next board meeting, we'll be ready to get this out to bid. Because, and it's gonna sound silly, we're already, it's April, we bid it in May, awarded in June. We're gonna be getting into winter time. I wanna get that thing done before winter. And then we're unfortunately gonna be awarding a bid right in the middle of all the school projects going on. And
Yeah.
so,
It'll work out.
we'll figure it out. One day.
Okay. You all right with that? Insurance renewal, comprehensive.
Alls I gotta say is it sucks. It was a battle to find anybody to write us. Reason being is our back-to-back storm claim damages, which is just a total ridiculousness from the insurance company because they're not, in my opinion, at fault incidents of the Hillsborough Fire District. Fire Pack denied us and all the other 5 major carriers denied us. Grant called Fire Pack and said, if you don't write Hillsborough Fire, I'm pulling all of my clients and going somewhere else. At least that's what he said. Our next option was the high-risk pool through Travelers, which would have taken our $34,000 bill last year up to $70,000. However, we are jumping 20% this year from 34,000 up to $40,800. So $4,008, I believe, was total on that. I have 2 add-ons. I just got the final pricing in there today. We're going to add on a sexual misconduct rider on there as well too. There's $56 a year, and forgot what the email I haven't even got through yet. It just came in at like 4:30 this afternoon. But there's just a couple other things. So I think the price will be closer to that $41,000 mark, but that's our only option. I have, he shopped all the carriers and went out for bid. We just, if anything gets wrecked in this insurance claim and we're at fault, we're in trouble next year. So.
Okay, I'll make a motion, we go ahead and approve it. Accident sickness policy.
Well, good news, that came in the same exact price as last year, so that's good.
All right,
It's $3,857.
I'll make a motion, we approve that.
Second.
Is that it? I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
Off the record too, health insurance, ugly, bad ugly. So we're working on options and trying to figure out some plans for that. We'll have something by the next board meeting because it'll be due 6/1, but it came in at almost a 21% increase.